What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got some more lovely cards to talk about from the new house in Keyforge, one of them anyway. The Saurian Republic. It's the Dino house, and I think I've been pretty explicit since they were revealed that I love this house, they are my new favourite, and unapologetically so. As I've said, we're in Gen Con at the moment, last day today. So the cards are leaking out piecemeal with random photos taken from glass cases and game mats, and it's not the easiest one to follow. Honestly, following these spoilers is not the easiest thing to do. My advice to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, find a YouTube channel that's covering all the spoilers, just get them all from there. That sounds a little bit easier. Wink. So the Saurian Republic then, we've got an artifact coming, and it's not the Colosseum. Yeah, the Colosseum is one of the best artifacts I personally think we've seen. But it is Imperial Road, and it is pretty gosh darned good regardless. It is an artifact with an Omni ability, and it reads, play a Saurian creature, that creature enters play stunned. Now, having a play a creature and it enter play stunned is, shall we say, less than ideal. But we need to remember at this stage that it is an Omni ability. And the fact that it is an Omni ability is great, because it means it can be used regardless of your active house. So, generally speaking, let's say something like Exili Dominator or Zorg. These were really good Mars creatures we had previously that entered play stunned. And the problem is you play it on your Mars turn, and it goes into play stunned but also exhausted. And then at the end of that turn, you ready it. Then on your second Mars turn, you get to unstun it. And then on your third Mars turn, you actually get to play it. Okay, cool. Here, you play it on a non-Saurian turn and it enters play exhausted. But at the end of that turn, it gets readied. And then your next Saurian turn, i.e. the first one, you can unstun it, and then you're using it on the second turn rather than the third. That makes a difference. But it also means that if you have any coming into play abilities, you will be able to use them, because even though it comes into play stunned, you still get those play abilities. So Senator Strix, for example, is a Saurian creature we've seen so far, and Senator Strix, when you play it, you may exalt it. That is to say, put an amber on it from the common pool. We've talked about that quite a lot. All the previous videos we've done about new cards from Worlds Collide, I will pop a link in the description. So this is cool. It means you either get the coming into play ability, or you get to reap or fight with it a turn earlier than you would if it was generally stunned. Of course, you could just keep the card in your hand and play it on your next Saurian turn, but when you played it, it would go into play exhausted, and then would ready at the end of your turn. So the difference is you're using it on your turn to unstun it and leaving it exhausted to ready at the end of your turn, rather than playing it during your turn and letting it ready at the end of your turn. One of the best things about this, honestly, is it just gets a card out of your hand. At the end of your turn, you draw until you've got 6 cards in hand. So the fewer cards you've got in hand at the end of your turn, the more cards you can draw at the end of your turn. And that's one of the best advantages here for this. I think if you've got a coming into play ability, this is great. Otherwise, it just gets a card out of your hand and means that you can draw an extra card at the end of your turn. You're not really using a creature any faster because you're unstunning it rather than playing it exhausted. That's essentially the same thing. But it is quite nice. And then you've got these really weird niche uses, of which there are approximately 1 billion. But how about something like Captain Valjerico? Captain Valjerico, if it is in the center of your battle line, you may play one card that is not of the active house. Well, it might be that you've got an even number of characters down, so it's not in the center of your battle line. So what you do is you use this to play another creature to shunt Captain Valjerico into the center. There'll be niche uses like that. But we've also got a couple of creatures that we can be talking about. First up, we've got Thero Centurian. Now, We don't know if this has got any armor, and the other creature, we don't know if it's got any armor either. I would guess it probably does. We've seen Legatus Raptor does have armor. Senator Shrix does have armor. A lot of them seem to, and by design they would. Paraguardian's got armor. Now, not all of them do. Dilophosaurus doesn't, but it's a dinosaur philosopher rather than, say, a dinosaur soldier or, you know, Senator Shrix sitting there as a dinosaur politician. Yeah, it kind of kills the argument a bit. But it seems like they generally have armor. And if we look at the design of this creature here, it certainly looks like it's got, like, physically got armor. So it's a 6 power with, we assume, 1 or 2 armor, though we don't know for sure. When you play it, you capture an amber. When you fight, you capture an amber. Incidentally, a really good character to use with Imperial Road. This is great. We love capturing armor. We've seen plenty of creatures over the years that do, as over the years, only been out a year, but in the first 2 sets, we've seen plenty of creatures that do capture, and capturing's good. Capturing lets you take one of your opponent's amber and put it onto that creature. Now, when that creature is destroyed, your opponent gets the amber back. But didn't we see a card yesterday that can help with this? The answer is yes. It'd be a weird thing to say if we didn't. We saw Chant of Hubris. When you play it, you move an amber from a creature to another creature, so you can actually capture an amber, then use Chant of Hubris to put it on one of your opponent's creatures, and then destroy it to get their amber yourself. If we've got armor here, this is going to make it significantly better, because remember, a fight ability only resolves if you survive the fight. But you're a 6 power creature, probably with armor, and even if you never fight and survive the fight, playing it alone captures an amber. No, it's not as good as Old Bruno or Charette, each of which capture 3 amber when you play them. But the fact of the matter is, capturing 1 amber could be the difference between your opponent forging a key and your opponent not forging a key at the beginning of their turn. And we've all seen that slowing your opponent down by a turn could be the difference between you winning the game and you losing the game. I really like this. Every house needs a way to steal, capture, or get rid of armor. And similarly, every game has turns where you desperately need to get rid of some of your opponent's amber, and often it's a case of, oh, if I can just get rid of 1 amber, this will work beautifully. I mean, let's look at a cool little example. Let's say you've got Too Much to Protect, a really nice card that steals all but 6 of your opponent's amber. But you don't have any other way of stealing, and your opponent's left with 6 amber, so now all of a sudden they're going to forge a key. We'll use Imperial Road to play Thero Centurian, capture an amber, now they've only got 5, and sure, they can get that amber back next turn, but it's going to be a bit late for now. And the last one I want to talk about in this video is Brutodon Auxiliary, another 6 power creature which may or may not have armor, but given that most of the Saurians we've seen do tend to have armor, and given that it's literally got armor in the picture, I think it's fair to assume it probably does. It's got Taunt, meaning that you cannot attack its neighbors, you have to attack it. And it's got Hazardous too. If you try and fight it, you take 2 damage before the fight. So unlike your traditional fight abilities, this will resolve before the fight ever actually happens. And this should be a little bit familiar, because we literally talked about a Star Alliance character yesterday, Lieutenant Kaka, which has Taunt and Hazardous free. So essentially, Kaka has the better Hazardous, but has less power and no armor. I'm assuming that Brutodon, great name, I'm assuming it has some armor, and it has more power, so you lose a little bit of the Hazardous there. But we do see very analogous cards between those 2 new houses. I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty good at fighting, or you can just sit there reaping every turn, and if you sit there reaping every turn, either your opponent's got to let you reap, brilliant, you're getting amber every turn, or they've got to try and take it out, but taking it out puts some damage on them, and that's a little bit sad. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the last for the moment. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. Little lot of Saurian cards we've got for you. As always, over the next few days, I will be working my way through every single card that was spoiled at Gen Con, and every other card that is spoiled, revealed, leaked, call it what you will, between now and the release, will be covered on this channel. I like doing these videos. They make me very happy. For now, I would very much like to know what you think about these new cards, so please do let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk Keyforge and a whole bunch of other games, because I am a man that likes games. I think I already said that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.